First Look, a weekly look at all things First Lutheran. Hi, my name's Dave, and I'm pastor here at First Lutheran Church. We're in Algona, Iowa, and we are so glad that you're joining us. I have with me today Beth Mintzer, and I'm going to talk to her in just a minute. But first, let me get to a couple of announcements. There are so many things going on here at the church this week. First of all, I just want to mention that last week we had announced that we're no longer collect pop cans. The youth have been doing this for years, and they've been taking the money and using it for their activities. We just decided that is no longer something that they wanted to do. They've got other ways to make money and to fund those things. And so we announced it last week, and then Monday morning, here comes Don Christensen, our groundskeeper. And Don says, I'd like to take that over, and then I'll take the money and I'll use it to buy shrubs and bushes and put around the church and kind of re-beautify the place. So forget what you've heard. Bring those pop cans. We can use them, and I know Don will appreciate it, and I know you folks will in the end, because the grounds, they already look fabulous. Don's doing a great job, but he's going to do even more with what you bring in. So we have been all throughout the school year meeting on Wednesday nights. As you know, we have something called First Lutheran Wednesdays, and that's food, learning, and worship. And that's when all of our children's activities take place. Those children activities and the food are going to come to an end on May 5th. It's kind of the end of the school year. So May 5th, we're going to have a big celebration. Everybody will be here. 5:30 is food, 6 o'clock is learning, and 7 o'clock is worship. Now, the food and the learning, that will come to an end on May 5th, but we are going to continue with our 7 o'clock worship as usual throughout the summer after May 5th. So please bear that in mind. You'll have 2 worship opportunities throughout the summer, Sunday morning at 9 a.m. and Wednesday night at 7 o'clock p.m. And as you all know, those are both live streamed as well. So Beth is, welcome Beth.
Thank you.
It's good to have you here.
It's good to be here.
I met Beth. Beth lives in Hamburg, Iowa, and I don't know if you all remember or not. Was it 2 years ago, the flood?
2019.
Oh my goodness, ufta. 2 years ago, and we knew about the flood, and we wanted to try to do something about it, but we didn't have any contacts in Hamburg. And so I literally got on Google and found some phone numbers and started dialing. And I dialed one phone number, nothing. I dialed another one, and then finally, and I kept dialing all 3 of them, I think there's 3, over and over and over again, until finally Beth picks up the phone at her church. And she had been, I think you'd been cleaning up the church. It was kind of a mess.
It was our first time in the church when the water receded.
Is that right? And it was a muddy mess from the pictures I saw.
It was terrible.
Oh my. And then, of course, we have something here called the disaster bucket, Pastor Dave's disaster bucket. It's just a green Menards bucket, and we set it in the church, and we started collecting money. I don't remember how much we collected for you folks, but
it was almost $1,500.
Oh my, that's wonderful.
It was wonderful.
Well, good. And tell us a little bit about where things are with you folks right now, because we were just wanting a little update.
Well, we spent over $92,000 rehabbing our church, restoring it. We received over $32,000 in donations, for which we are very grateful.
My goodness.
Our congregation spent a lot of man hours and woman hours restoring.
Wow.
We have come a long way in 2 years. We were very blessed to be back in our church by November for a wedding, which was our target date. We didn't begin worship in our church until January of 2020.
Okay.
We, in the meantime, worshiped with the Methodist Church at their invitation.
Mm-hmm.
And since then, we have worshiped together ever since. They are in partnership with us, and we are in partnership with them. And it has just been a blessing for all of us. We alternate every month, going back and forth between our sanctuaries. The women's group gets together, gives bridal showers, do lunches. We have a Bible study. we're just we're in the dating stage of a potential merger.
Wonderful, wonderful. And all of this has risen up out of the Missouri River mud. That's amazing.
Exactly.
Isn't it something how a disaster, something that just looks like it has just ruined everything, creates new life, new partnerships, new bonds.
It is. God is good all the time.
Absolutely, absolutely. So tell me a little bit about the town. How are things going in Hamburg?
The buyouts are just now starting. We lost 73 homes in the flood.
Uh-huh.
The south 1/3 of our town will not be occupied again because it is so low.
Wow.
We've started building homes. There are 2 under construction, just about finished now.
Mm-hmm.
We have a housing development that will be starting, I'm hoping, by fall. We had 44 businesses when the flood hit. We lost 2, and we've gained 2 with the potential of 2 more. So we are very blessed.
Very good. Well, I am so glad to hear that, Beth. And we have you've been in our prayers constantly, and you will continue to be. We are blessed as well to have formed a bit of a partnership with you. And I hope from time to time we can kind of catch up and see how things are going with you, with your congregation, and with the good people of Hamburg.
I would enjoy that, and we do appreciate everything you did for us, and we'll take all the prayers we can get.
That sounds good. So Beth, I have to close out First Look, and I'm going to say, I always do this with people that I interview. I'm going to say this has been First Look, and then together let's say welcome home, okay?
Okay.
All right, we'll try to do this. It's video conferencing. I don't know if it's going to work. It's my first time on this. So here we go, folks. This has been First Look. Welcome home.